In the spring of 1846, several families began their journey to California in search of a better life. They dreamed of fertile land, a new home, and a safe future for their families. The group was led by George Donner, an experienced farmer and respected family leader. Around 87 men, women, and children set out together on the long journey. The first few weeks were peaceful, and everyone talked excitedly about the future. Soon, they would make a decision that would change their fate forever. They learned about a new shortcut that was said to save weeks of travel. Many experienced travelers warned them to avoid that route. Despite the warnings, the group chose the unknown shortcut to reach California faster. From the beginning, the trail was rocky, rugged, and far more difficult than expected. The oxen grew exhausted, and the wagon wheels became stuck again and again. Each day, their food supplies and strength slowly faded away. Still, no one imagined an even greater danger lay ahead. Winter arrived in the mountains much earlier than anyone expected. Snow quickly buried the trail, making further travel almost impossible. The blizzard was so fierce that they could barely see a few feet ahead. Eventually, they were forced to stop in the middle of the mountains. They built small wooden cabins and tried to survive the brutal winter. Food disappeared quickly, and fear spread through the camp. At first, they carefully shared the remaining dried meat and flour. Within weeks, even those small food supplies were gone. Hunger slowly drained every bit of their strength. Many were forced to slaughter their oxen and horses for food. When that was gone, they even boiled and ate animal hides. Every day, someone grew weaker from the freezing cold and hunger. The heavy snow completely cut them off from the outside world. A few brave people decided to cross the mountains to find help. They knew this journey might be the last of their lives. The relentless blizzard made every step more difficult. No one knew the darkest chapter of the story was still ahead. The group searching for help slowly began losing their strength. With every step, the snow grew deeper and the trail became more dangerous. Many lost their shoes, and the freezing cold numbed their feet. In the darkness of night, Johnstown became a burning, terrifying hell. Back at camp, the families lived each day between hope and despair. The children kept asking when help would finally arrive. Day after day passed, but no sign of rescue appeared. The brutal winter left many of the weakest people seriously ill. Every morning felt harder than the one before. Even then, they encouraged one another to keep fighting for survival. At last, a few members of the rescue group reached civilization. They urgently reported that many people were still trapped in the mountains. Rescuers immediately organized a mission to reach the stranded families. The fierce mountain blizzards made the rescue journey extremely difficult. With every passing moment, time became more precious for those still trapped. After days of difficult travel, the rescuers finally reached the snow-covered camp. They found families exhausted by hunger, freezing temperatures, and endless waiting. Those who could still walk were taken first towards safety. Others stayed behind with the children and the sick, waiting for the next rescue team. Although the first rescue mission succeeded, many people were still trapped in the mountains. Days later, the second rescue party set out along the dangerous trail. They knew every hour could mean the difference between life and death. The snow was so deep that the rescuers had to stop again and again. At last, they discovered more survivors. After months of suffering, the nightmare slowly began to end. As spring arrived, the mountain snow slowly began to melt. Rescuers carefully searched the camp one final time. For the survivors, the memories of that winter never faded. Many survivors later wrote about their experiences. Those writings revealed the true history of the tragic journey. After the tragedy, people rethought how westward journeys should be planned. America learned that shortcuts are not always the safest choice. Even today, historians continue to study every detail of the event. Every year on May 31st, memorial bells ring throughout the whole town. Thousands of visitors travel there every year to learn about the story. It is remembered as one of America's greatest survival stories. Their courage, hope, and determination continue to inspire people today. A single difficult decision can sometimes change history forever. That is why the story of the Donner Party still lives on in history books. Would you have chosen that shortcut? Share your thoughts in the comments.